Today, I'm going to this place.
Everybody say. Everybody say.
As we arrive at the Pacaya Volcano, our guide is saying something very passionately in Spanish. Clearly, I do not understand any of this, so I'm just going to pretend that this is inspirational talk.
I'm going to pretend like I understood all of that.
Okay, $100 or $5.
Hola, hola.
So we're just getting to Pacaya now to start hiking. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that those kids want to give us a stick. I'm not sure what tipped it off though. Our guide is giving us what sounds like an incredibly detailed overview of this beautiful volcano. Its history, eruption patterns, places to avoid if we don't want to end up as ash in the sky, but it's all in Spanish, and I'm sure it's clear how great my Spanish is at this point. So I'm just smiling and waving, like the penguins of Madagascar. Let it begin. No camera? No? See? Buen dia. See? So I guess, what did he say it was? 2 kilometers up? 2.8. Hello, horsey. It's the best view of the trip. Este Guatemala Uber? See? Guatemala Uber? I think they're just gonna follow us all the way up and just taunt us. These horses are utilized for absolutely everything around here. See? Guatemala taxi? See?
Guatemala es en Pacaya.
En Pacaya?
Es el Uber.
Uber, sí, sí. Sí?
O la ambulancia.
Oh, ambulancia, sí, sí, sí. Pacaya isn't just a volcano, it's alive. You feel the heat rising through the rocks, the low rumble beneath your feet. Every step reminds you that the earth is awake, restless, and full of power. So our guide just gave us some volcanic rock, and he was saying that about 15 years ago in 2010, this volcano erupted, and it was so big that there were like 500 houses that got taken down by the lava. The eruption was so high, it was 3 kilometers in the air, 4 kilometers wide. And then Guatemala City, which is, what was it, like an hour away? Something like that? 60 kilometers away, they had to evacuate the airport because the air was so bad. So that's what this rock is from. It rained ash on the airport. That's crazy. So that's the volcano we chose to hike. Every step you take here is on the youngest skin of the earth, volcanic rock, still warm from the core, barely cooled from fire to stone. It's not just a trail, it's the planet being born beneath your feet. They told us the gases were safe, which is exactly what you hear right before a volcano erupts, which you might be hearing about later on in another video. So here we are at the top of the Pacaya volcano. The hike really actually wasn't that bad. There's the ability to get horses if you want them. I think they're like 10 quetzals, which is really cheap. And the guides are amazing. They're so funny. They have so many amazing things to tell you. It's such a beautiful, beautiful place.
I mean, behind me you can see, hopefully, you can see the actual volcano it's genuinely active. But to me, I just got some really cool drone footage over the top of that, so I'm excited to show you guys that, which is super cool. But let me show you this. I would definitely say that this hike is not horrible. It's certainly not easy, but there's plenty of places to rest. The guides go exactly at the pace that you want. They're so knowledgeable. They're so much fun. 100% would recommend this if you're ever coming to Guatemala City, Antigua, or any of the areas like that. I will say, being up at however many feet I'm even at right now, I think it was 6,000 when we got a little bit into the hike, so I don't know, I feel like we gotta be coming up to 7,000 now. I know in the grand scheme of things, that's not high, but coming from 400 feet above sea level, I need some oxygen. Someone took it all away. I don't know where it went. But that's no problem at all to see parts of the world like this. Maybe if we're lucky, we can catch me falling flat on my backside.
Hola amigo, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Y tú? Estoy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien.
Se habla un poquito español, ¿sí? So he's recording it. No, gracias.
¿Is recording?
Sí. Gracias, señor.
Where are you from?
Kansas, Estados Unidos.
Kansas.
¿Cuántos años cocina?
7 años.
¿7? Sí.
7 years.
So, yo bien cocina.
¿Sí?
¿Sí?
¿Viste?
Sí, sí. Gordon Ramsay aprenda y tú, ¿sí? Sí. I think we're about to go back down. So I got to get one more good view of all this. And plus, I feel like there's just not very many places in the world where you can say you fell and you ate pizza with that view made by that volcano.
The descent was oddly quiet, not because the volcano had nothing left to say, but because I was finally listening. Every stone, every step felt like a reminder of how small we are, and I might have fallen on the unforgiving volcanic gravel a few times, but we'll gloss over that. It was interesting how this ground brought out the spidey senses in me, like a superhero landing. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anyways, enough of that nonsense. Pacaya is breathtaking, but its beauty hides a brutal truth. In 2010, lava poured down its slopes, swallowing homes, burning crops, and displacing entire communities. Families lost everything. What once was farmland, memories, life, turned to ash. The volcano doesn't choose who it touches. It simply reminds us how fragile everything really is. The lava consumed everything. Entire hillsides vanished beneath a molten tide that carved out a blackened scar stretching for miles. Today, that lava field still sprawls across the landscape, vast, jagged, and unforgiving. Ash fell like rain, lives were lost, but in the shadow of destruction, something powerful remained. The strength of the people. They returned, they rebuilt, not because the volcano spared them, but because they refused to be broken.
Gracias, señor.
Okay.
Mucho gusto. It's over. We survived.
Gracias, señor.
Mucho gusto, mi amigo. Sí. I would call this air stagnant. Let's see. It says 3 hours and 50 minutes, 1,300 feet of elevation gain, about 4 miles. Not bad. The hike really wasn't that bad. It wasn't easy, but it definitely wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it a lot.
We left the volcano in our rear view, clothes full of ash. One quick stop for some fresh clothes to pretend we hadn't just been sweating through a natural furnace, and then it was back on the road. The Sierra Madre rose around us like an old story unfolding, each curve revealing misty hills, quiet villages, and the kind of views that make you forget your legs are still sore. And at the end of it all, Lake Atitlan, sparkling like it had been waiting just for us, and maybe it was.
This morning we loaded about 75,000 pounds worth of bags on top of this bus, give or take a few pounds. We're driving now, I think it's 4 hours or something right around there, to a place called Pacaya. And tomorrow we'll start seeing patients there. Along the way we're gonna stop at some Mayan temples, I think, and I'm really excited for that. That's one of the main things I wanted to see down here. So, we'll get pictures and videos of that and stuff as we go. And I'll get videos of the scenery and stuff as we go, and you'll see my head continue to bob up and down and up and down and up and down. And we'll just take videos along the way and pictures along the way. Should be a long, bumpy, fun time.
One decision made at 2 a.m. after a surgery. I didn't know it then, but that choice would carry me across the world, through volcanoes, mountains, and moments that changed me. This is what life looks like when you say yes. What you're about to hear is from a Mayan descendant, sharing stories of the ancient ruins nearby. Out of respect for the site, drones weren't allowed and filming was discouraged. But some moments are meant to be experienced, not captured, and honoring that history is more important than the footage.
The first cliff. Now just imagine, we have cliff on this side, cliff on that side, and cliff on this another side. Except right here. This means it was the only entrance that the Mayans had. To protect the unique entrance, the Mayans, they built huge stone walls. And can you see this? Nowadays look like a small hill, but in that time it was a big wall.
As we wound through the trees, the lake began to peek through, just a shimmer at first, like it was teasing us with its beauty. And then, as we pulled into town, we saw them, an older couple dancing slowly to live music in the hotel restaurant. No stage, no crowd, just two souls moving like time had stopped. That's when I knew this place was special.
So we just got to the hotel here at Lake Atitlan. This place is amazing. We've been greeted with beer already. Very necessary after that long drive. It was so bumpy, so tight. We were driving a massive school bus through these tiny towns, but it's so beautiful here. It's like being on a beach in Italy, like right on the Amalfi Coast. They're playing live music, people are dancing. This is gonna be a great week. Can't think of a better place to stay to take care of patients and to explore Guatemala.
The sun dipped low over Lake Atitlan, casting fire across the water and shadows over the volcanoes. In that stillness, it hit me. This was more than a trip. It was a reset, a reminder of why I do what I do. Tomorrow, we start seeing patients. The mission continues, but so does the story. So if this moment moved you, even just a little, hit like, subscribe, and follow along. We're only getting started.